Hey guys, it is Kodo Craftster, and I'm finally back with a Project Light Process video, and I'm showing you the Flourish kit that I made using some of my stash. So those were the Flourish washi tapes, and I picked out this Citrus Twist stamp set, and along with some Jen Hatfield word stickers. That was from a old Citrus Twist kit, and some Citrus Twist ephemera. I don't know which kit that one was from. And some Freckled Fawn cute cork heart stickers, which I wish I had more. And here is the recent Project Life chipboard stickers that I bought from Joann's that was on clearance. And some Heidi Swap gold alpha stickers, which is actually probably one of my favorites. And of course the Maggie Holmes sticker book. And I will be using the bloom section, which is like towards the back of that sticker book. So this is a 2.5 page 6x12 layout, and this is the Scrapbook Expo of this year here in Orlando. And I can't believe I almost forgot about this event, because I was going to start getting into the conventions that I started working for in June, but technically I did work for Scrapbook Expo. So if you don't know, this is your first time, I usually volunteer for Scrapbook Expo every year, and this was my third year working for them, and as always I had a blast. So for this title card, I will be starting off with the 4x4 cards. And when I do smaller cards that are smaller than, or actually, I shouldn't say smaller than 3x4, but when it comes to square cards, there you go, square cards, I don't embellish as much compared to 3x4s and 4x6 cards. So I really like, when I first saw that 6x6 peacock paper, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to use this, but I thought, hey, this would be great for a title card. Just simply put a label sticker with the date and week and just keep it as is, and it just looks good without too much embellishing. So for the second card, I went ahead and added some of the Flourish washi tapes just to add some layering in the background. And this is a photo because they do have a Barney's coffee this is at Gaylord Palms in Orlando. That's where Scrapbook Expo usually does it in Orlando. So they have this coffee shop there, and I'm a sucker for coffees are in really nice bottles. So when I saw this Starbucks cold brew bottle, and this is the second time that I've tried their was it the second time? No. This is actually the second time is when I worked for a different convention, excuse me. So this is the first time I tried, I think this one was cocoa and honey. And it was a unique taste, and I liked it. And then the dark chocolate brownie is like a vegan brownie. I wanted to try it, and it wasn't that bad as well. So, but it was pricey just for 2 items. It was like $14 for the 6 pieces of brownies and that Starbucks cold brew. But at the time it was worth it, I guess. So on to the last 4x4 card. I do like some of the furniture, because I think I don't know if it was last year or this year, but Gaylord's improved their furniture in the convention part of the hotel. So I really do like the furniture that they picked out for the guests to relax, sit, whatnot. So after my morning shift and before my second shift, I just went upstairs away from all the crowds because when I take a break, I need to be away from people or away from a lot of people. So upstairs was the best place because there's really not a lot. I mean, because there's classes going on and so forth. So I really like this furniture that I relaxed in. It was comfy, and I like the design, and I would love to have that in my house one day. But yeah, so I just I had to take a picture before I forget, and I just added some scrap paper because I didn't want too much pink in this. Like I said, I'm not a pink person, but it is nice to have pink as a background as long as it's not too much. And I added some yellow enamel dots just to make that pop a little bit. So on to the second page. So here is the first 4x6 card, and I took a photo of the beautiful embellishments that I bought on the first day. Well, I technically wasn't the first day, I would say it was the second day. So the second day of Scrapbook Expo, and this was the first purchase that I made, and it was the only purchase that I made that day because I really wanted to see how much money I can save, or I try to prevent myself from not spending too much money, especially over $100. So I like to be under the 100. I don't like spending over $100 at Scrapbook Expo, even though I wish I could, but I just budget. So anyways, I wanted to use that blue washi tape for the front because it's so pretty, and I wanted this card to pop a little bit more with color, and I just love the Flourish floral papers. They're just gorgeous. So fortunately I kept the receipt because just for all of that from one booth it was only like $34, which wasn't too bad, and they were all regular price except for the sticker book. They had a special on those sticker books for 50% off, so I only paid $10, which I was really happy about because American Craft sticker books for $20, oh my gosh, that's too much for me. But 50% I'm good with. So I did add this Inspire sticker that says happy on it, and I think I do add a little bit more onto this card because it looks like it's still a little bit empty. And I think I go with some enamel dots as well. So like I said, I only use the stickers from the Bloom section of that sticker book because when it comes to my Maggie Home sticker book, I don't want to be all over the place with that. So I rather just go by section. So once one section is done, unless I'm using like the Gather collection, then I'll use the Gather stickers that's in the book. But other than that, I just stick with one section, finish it, and then go on to the next section. So like I said, I added some pink enamel dots, which look great on this black and white card. And that's pretty much it. So on to this photo of me. And right now, since I'm still waiting for like the second season of Star Trek Discovery, I am reading the Voyager books. So this is, I think, the fourth book in the series, and that book was okay. I think it was like the third book I had a really hard time finishing because it was just not that good, but that recent book that was in the previous photo was a little bit better. But anyways, so here is the journaling card based off of that photo, and I just did a little stamping with the copper metallic ink from Brilliance, I believe, and that's pretty much it. So for this, I didn't think this card was gonna come out good because I just wasn't sure how to go about this photo because I didn't want to do too much where it feels a little bit overwhelming. And in this ephemera pack, I had all these really pretty like floral ephemeras that I wanted to use up as much as possible because, like I said, when there's really tiny embellishments, I don't want too much left over. So I decided to decorate the bottom part of that photo so it has a little bit of something there. So I decided to use these florals as some kind of like a border on the bottom of that photo because the bottom of the part of the photo is not that important. It's the top part because it has the painting at the top of the building, which is like really beautiful at Gaylord Palms. So I decided to add this chipboard sticker right on top of it, so it has so it doesn't look too much with the florals on the bottom. And then I decided to go with these vellum butterfly stickers that's from the actual Bloom section of the the Maggie Home sticker book. And it just, the way I placed these butterflies looked really great on this 4x6 card, and I just like how it looks like they're flying off from the florals that I just placed on the bottom of that photo. So I thought, okay, I think this is going really good now, because it's not too much, but yet it really makes it look really pretty. So on the third page of my 6x12 project life, I did take a photo. There was an Indian wedding going on that day, and I heard for the first time that Indian weddings do last about 6 days, which was a little bit surprising to me. But it was a really gorgeous wedding going on at Gaylord Palms, and I had to take a sneak peek photo of it because I remember I was on my way to my next shift that day, and before I arrived late at the class that I was going to assist in, I just had to take a photo of it because it was just really gorgeous, and it was like right in the middle of Gaylord Palms. So I did use some of these inspired chipboard stickers, and that circle ephemera that you see there, what I did for the first time that I wanted to try differently when it comes to acetate pieces is just place it on a designer paper. And I think I was using an old Recollections paper. I think it was called like pastel something. I don't remember what the collection was called, but the floral acetate piece looks really nice with that design paper that I picked out. So I couldn't wait to add this in the flourish section of my project life. So I just added a label. I didn't want to write too much about this, and just added more of those Maggie Home stickers. And then here is a photo of my brother also volunteering for Scrapbook Expo, and I wanted to use those gold Heidi Swap stickers for the first time. And well, I when I used my kits, I try to use every little thing as possible. So I just put busy and then that little bee sticker that was in the Maggie Home sticker sheet, because when I saw those stickers I knew I was gonna have a hard time, but when I thought of busy bee, it just made sense to do that on that photo. And did some journaling on that one. And then here is, I think, is it the last one? Yeah, it's the last 4x6 card. And this is where I start building an embellishment cluster with another circle embellishment that I made with the Flourish acetate with the pastel Recollections paper. So I added this pink ephemera ticket, and then I had this other ephemera from the ephemera pack that I picked out. And this photo, if you guys are curious, has I took the class that I was assisting in at that day. It was a scrapbooking, like traditional 12x12 scrapbooking class. So I took a photo of the pack that I had to pass out to all the students, I should say, that were coming in. So it was a really nice set of 12x12 papers. I think it had a lot of I think it was a traveling theme from what I recall. I think so. So it was really, they show different layouts of what you can do with this kit, and like I said, it was a really nice class, and I enjoyed it, just looking at these different examples that you can do with the kit. So I had this one because I felt like it was still a little bit, I needed some kind of word in there, so added that last sticker, and that is pretty much it for this process video. And I didn't think, because usually when I start doing the first few cards, my mojo starts going down. So I'm really proud of myself that the last cards came out really beautiful and great. And I really enjoyed this flourish kit that I made using some of the Maggie Home stuff. So that's pretty much it for this process video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.